Hi, I'm Joan Newcomb, and today's morning musings is How Bendy Are You? I'm doing a series of daily morning musings, and I'm using posts from my blog, Adventures in Density and Effort, as inspiration. Now, I wrote these a while ago, and the world has completely changed since then. So if I encounter anything that is out of date, I'll give you the most recent information, and at the end, I will summarize the topic based on what's going on in the world today. I also have some special offers, so stay tuned to the very end to see what they are. How bendy are you? Imagine you are paddling a kayak down a swift moving river. The ride is exhilarating as you skillfully weave around rocks and through rapids. You have to be highly alert and focused, yet intuitive as well, as you adjust your position in the kayak and your grip on the paddle to stay upright and afloat. Now imagine if you remained rigid and tried to keep to one kind of stroke or rowing pace. I'm not a kayaker, so you get the drift. The river isn't going to change for you, my friend. That rock is not going to leap out of the way. Those rapids aren't going to settle down for you to coast by. Life comes at you in ways you can't always premeditate. You can gather up a certain amount of experience beforehand, but it's still an improvisation, not a set script. It requires flexibility and creative thinking. The energy that flows is more multidimensional than river water. You're moving through it with your entire body. There are currents of emotions emitting from individuals or groups. There are pools of energy in the cosmic consciousness. Rigidity gets you stuck in an eddy where you can spend entire lifetimes going round and round and round on one issue. There's a master meditation technique where you can let energies pass through you as if you were a body of glass. It's effortless but not easy. I think of it as relaxing and separating your molecules so that the negative energy flows through. Or you can imagine yourself in an invisibility cloak like Harry Potter, or visualize wind through a screen door. Another technique is a kind of an energetic aikido. When someone or something comes at you that you resist, simply energetically step aside, like a toreador with a bull, and let them charge by. You don't have to engage or change their thinking. If you give your energy in opposition, you can get stuck in a dance with them that benefits neither of you. This week, look at how you're moving through life. What are you at ease with? What do you resist? Try energy aikido, body of glass, or invisibility cloak throughout the next 7 days and see what happens. So this is actually even more appropriate nowadays than ever because reality is coming even faster than it did when I wrote this. Every day there's a new adventure, there's a new challenge coming at us, and we really do have to be flexible. And I'm laughing about the energetic aikido. I actually developed that technique when my oldest son was in middle school. Now, his birthday is 4 days before mine, so he is an Aries right on the dividing time, April 19th. So right, if another year he would have been a Taurus. And I'm April 23rd and I'm a Taurus. So our reality has always historically been like, ma, moo, meh, moo. And when he was 10, he outgrew me. And by the time he was 12, he was over 6 feet tall. So I looked at this and it was like, how am I going to parent this child? It's like, you're grounded. So I came up with energy aikido, which meant when he was being a typical Aries and he was charging, you just didn't give him anything to resist, but let him charge right by. And it was amazing because the energy would dissipate and he would turn around and be quite agreeable. And doing this, not giving him anything to resist, completely transformed who he was and how he went through high school. So any of the energy that would have been used in being rebellious or resisting me dissipated and could be used towards positive things. He became a star athlete. He became a straight A student. He got a full scholarship to California Ivy League college. It was amazing what he's done in his life as a self-made man. And as any capable being, we also create tremendous challenges as well. And there's a whole new level of sort of energy aikido to work with him. Now he's grown up. And the other thing I noticed is we're really polarized at this time. And there are people who have completely opposite political beliefs, but not just like the way they were. You know, my mother was Republican. I used to be Republican. I changed parties 30 years ago. And now it's far more extreme than it ever was before. And what I observe is it's a really interesting experience of what truth is and what illusion is. And that's actually a topic for a whole other blog post. But the main point I'm making here is to not resist those people who are caught in the illusion. And all of these are great ways ways to free up your own energy so you can have a more positive experience in the world and even help those people who are misguided without going crazy yourself. So if you've had any experiences like this, please leave a comment below. I love to read your comments. And if you like these videos, please share them with your family and friends and on your social media. And you can click the like button and subscribe. And that way you're telling the algorithm to share this far and wide and get this out to people who really need to see this information. And if you'd like a free sample of one of my consciousness techniques, click on the link below to the skybox technique, which I really should upgrade the title to maybe the drone technique, because it gives you a higher perspective of your life, kind of like going up in a drone and looking down at everything that's going on in your world, which is a great way to make some decisions on how to navigate your life as consciousness. If you want some manifestation techniques, Manifesting Money and Miracles is my self-study course where you can learn how to completely change your outer circumstances to experience more abundance, prosperity, and miracles. And if you want to know more, my website is joan-newcomb.com. There you can sign up for my individual sessions where I take a look at you as consciousness and what's going on in your life today. And then I can answer any questions you might have about your relationships, about money, about what's coming up in your future. And I can also talk to dead people, and it's all recorded just for you. And if you want to know how to do this for yourself, that is, navigate your life as consciousness with the help of subconsciousness techniques, Manifesting Money and Miracles is a great preparation for my coaching special where I work with you one-on-one and give you specifically chosen consciousness techniques so that you can transform your life. So go to my website, joan-newcomb.com, and I'll see you tomorrow in another Morning Musings.